Good evening and welcome everyone from SNCC Rehab Foundation. Uh, I'm so excited to do this question answer session with Mr. Praveen Kumar. I mean, last time his guidance was awesome. Many parents got benefited of this, so we decided that we'll do it twice a month. This thing. I'll not take a much time of everyone. I think can go ahead and we can see everyone can start their cameras. You would like to see everyone, and I request everyone whomsoever is going to ask question, they can raise hand. I'll ask them and they can unmute themselves. Just don't haphazardly unmute yourself so it will get a messy session. Yeah.
Yeah, Harshali, can I just introduce myself one more time for just
Sure,
10
sure,
seconds?
Praveen. Yeah.
Okay, dear parents, some of you know me and some of you don't might know me. My name is Praveen. I am the founder of Autism Parents Hub, and last time when we had a 2.5 hour presentation from SNCC Foundation, and then I was there. It reached like more than 1,000 parents, and some parents sent a message to Harshali and for myself, like they have some questions which they want to interact with me in the Zoom at least once in a week or at least once in a month. So I have like a 1.5 hour time now, and if you have any questions to understand or to help support your child in terms of getting answers as a parent from me, which I talk about like a parent perspective, not about medical or not about therapeutic point of view. So please ask your questions. I will make sure that you get the right answers. And if I don't know the answer, I'll make a note of it, and then I'll go and contact the professionals I know or other senior parents, and we can get the answers from them. And then we will get our motto, our goal, our agenda, our dream is to make our child happy every day, every time, and then make our sorrow to make happy to become happiness in our life. So we are here only to talk about the positive points. Okay, yeah, you can ask your questions from now.
Yes, Ronak Desai sir, you can unmute and ask.
Yeah, good evening, Pravinji.
Hi,
I
good
I
evening,
have
sir.
I have one question that
Yeah.
if my child is not interested in park play, that when I take him there and
Okay.
I present all the swings and slides and everything, and I also try to motivate him and I go on there, but he's not interested. So how to
Yeah,
create more interest for them?
how can you say that he's not interested? Like what made you believe that he's not interested? Can you tell me an example?
For example, if I go and I animate myself that there is a swing, let's go on the swing, then I or on the slide, and I go on the slide myself. He is not ready to come, so I slowly ask him to come. I mean guide him, but he
Okay.
is not interested, and he goes some other place. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that means, to my knowledge, that means that he's not connected to the park environment. Like his brain is not ready to process where I am, what I am doing, what excitement I have, what fun I'm going to get if I am on the slide. So for that, I will start at one point. Let's forget about the park now. What happens in the indoor environment? If you give him like a 3 or 4 balloons, or if you blow the bubbles, or if you give him any squeezing toys, or if you put some music, how do he respond? Like what is the best time he respond to you in a day, typical day?
Yeah, he will, if the in case of balloons, he will try to catch the balloons, and in
Yeah,
case of music also he will try to listen, and in indoor environment his response is there. But
perfect.
outside also, okay, even if by, sorry.
Yeah, so sorry for the interruption. I just want to ask one. What is the time you take him to the park? Is the morning or afternoon or evening?
Evening.
Evening. So is your boy a morning child or an evening child? Like when he will be very active, in the morning time or in the evening?
he likes to go out. So whenever we tell him to go out, he will come. So morning or evening.
No, I'm not talking about when he want to go out. Usually, any person, like you might, for example, you take myself. I'm a morning person. So whatever I want to do, I will try to finish off in the morning time, and I will be very interactive, and I'll be very friendly, and I'll be very socially in the morning time. So, so that you have to, if you watch your kid for a couple of days, and you make a notes like what time he's very active, very interactive, and
You are muted, sir, somehow. I don't know.
okay, can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Can you try taking him to the park in different timings, sir? Can you give a try for 1 week? Like take him in the morning time and take him in the afternoon or evening and see how he responds. Take some balloons with him. Don't try to make him sit on the swing. Whatever he likes, whether he likes the sand, whether he likes the slide or swing and balls, balloons. So take a bag of some football, like a soccer ball, basketball, some plastic balls, whatever he likes. Take all those with you, with like a lollipop and a chocolate or an ice cream, and see if he can sit with you on your lap or sit next to you on the swing, and see how he responds. Like adding some reinforcers to attract him, to make it more interesting and exciting for him. And give a try in different timings, and then join the call again and see why and how we can help him further. Is that okay for you?
Yes, I will try that first.
Yeah. So two things you have to do. Try in different timings, mornings, afternoons, and evenings, and don't go with the slides or swing because he's not interested in that. You take whatever he likes to play. So let us make him adopt to the park environment first. So that is the first thing we are going to do. Second thing is we are going to show some YouTube videos like children playing in the park. So search those videos in the YouTube and show him and keep talking about it. And then the last point, what you have to do is take your phone with you, take some pictures of the park, the slide, the swing, the park surroundings, and take a printouts. Don't show him on the phone. Take a printouts of the pictures. And before you go out to the park, show him and tell him that we are going to the park, we are going to play on the slide, and it's going to be really fun. Simple. And then give a try for like 7 to 10 days and write down like how he's responding, and come back to the call again in our next call, and then give me your output, and then we will see what we can do. If we don't have an answer, we'll definitely talk to any of the play therapists and see what makes him more interesting to play and to interact and to get a lot of fun in the park environment. Is that okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Next question.
Yeah, Pushpalata, you can unmute and ask.
Hi, Harshali. Thank you for this. And Praveen sir, thank you for this, because I'm following you in Facebook. But I have one question. What about the giggling in the night time?
Okay. The giggling is a very common question, Pushpalata. Giggling is, you should understand, giggling and laughing and inappropriate laughing. So you have three things here. Giggling means what happens is it's a response from the body. Even my child was giggling when he was 4 years and 5 years old. So what I understood as a parent is there might be 5 reasons or maybe 5 to 6 reasons. One reason is if he is very anxious, like people are watching him, people are staring at him, he's little nervous. So there are 3 types of responses comes from the body, either giggling or running away from that environment, or getting a tantrum or crying or some kind of babbling, whatever it is. So you have to see when he is getting giggling. Is it because of his, like if he's gassy, sometimes children are very gassy, so they might giggle because of that, the response in the tummy. So you can see if whether he's constipated or he needs to the bathroom, and what food he is eating on that day when he's giggling. Like some kids will have, like they eat broccoli or cheese, they'll have some kind of irritable bowel movement, and then that will make them giggling. And that's one more thing is, if they are really tired and if they cannot express that, mama, I am tired, I want to go to sleep, if they cannot express, they can giggle. So you have to find out the triggering point of giggling. What made him that inappropriate behavior before half an hour? So if you can take a pen and a paper, write down like last 30 minutes, what is happening to trigger him with the giggling. If you don't have an answer, and if it is not serious, if you are okay with that, just ignore it. Do not respond to him. It won't happen more than 15 minutes.
Sir, no, that's why I just asking, because it is not happen with my son in daytime. It's usually happen in the night time only. And
The reason might be he's really tired. So
okay,
do you have any visual pictures which you can show him, like, are you tired, are you hungry, do you want to go to bathroom? Yeah.
Yes.
Give him the options that what he want to tell. What time? Night time means, is it like before going to sleep, or at that sleep time, or in the bedroom? Where he's doing that?
Sir, he is in bedroom in the night time. Sometime what happened, he is doing from 11:30 to till 4 o'clock. Just 2 days back, he is doing this on the morning 4 o'clock. From 11 to 4.
Can you check his bowel movements?
Yeah, that is completely okay, because I take that because previously he had constipation. Now he doesn't have, but I just follow that he should not be have any problem for bowel or urination. So
Okay.
and before going for sleep, he's going for clear his bowel also.
Okay, let's do one thing, Pushpalata. If I'm you, what I do is, can you put some music, like a very melodious, low volume music before he goes to the sleep, and let him sleep at the same time when the music is good. Don't put off the music until in the morning.
Okay.
So when he is sleeping, keep rubbing on his back, or on his, like giving some massage on his legs, or rubbing on his tummy, so that all his muscles will relax, and let him sleep. And do not stop the music. Let the music run for all night.
Okay.
And then, if possible, if before going to the bed, do some oil massage for him and give him a warm bath, and then make him lie on the bed, and make sure that his clothes are very comfortable, and make sure that he's a boy, right?
Yes.
Make sure that his private parts are properly cleaned, because some kids will have, like, if their foreskin is not pulled back on the penis and doesn't clean properly, the soap will be there, and it will make them more itchy, and if they doesn't know how to scratch it, they'll giggle also. So there might be so many reasons. So we have to start at one point, that let us provide a calm, musical, friendly environment for him to sleep continuously in the nighttime without any distraction. That's point number one. Point number two, if any child has to go to sleep continuously, they need a little massage and little warm bath, and do not give any kinds of too much sugary foods in the nighttime.
Okay.
So because even if I eat ice cream at 9 o'clock, I feel like, more hyperactivity, or more I don't want to drink coffee in the nighttime. So let us cut down one by one, and see how he responds. Always look for an alternative. Always look for a solution. Do not get into that kind of like, he's doing this. No. Why is he doing this?
Yes.
How can we help him? So any kid in this world until 20 years will never do things on a purpose. Any kid will do the things, whether it is bad or good, depending on the parenting, depending on the environment, depending on the society, and depending on the culture, and depending on the constraints and restrictions.
Sir, one thing more.
Yeah.
It is giggling he's not doing every day, but once in a while, because he's done this from after 6 months.
Yeah, that's okay. It will go away. But what you have to do is just follow what I said for 10 days.
Yes, yes.
Do not do it
Okay.
1 day or 2 days and give it up. Do it for 10 to 15 days.
Okay.
And then write down what food he is eating, especially at the time of dinner.
Okay.
Okay, so the basic principle is early dinner, early sleep, early wake up.
Yes.
That will increase his focus, that will increase his attention, that will have a good sleep pattern, that will have more energy for you, for your family, and for the child also.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so let's give
Yeah,
a try
thank you.
and we'll come back
Yeah.
again. We'll discuss about it. Our goal is to get the right help to the child in an appropriate way, in a positive way.
Thank you, sir. Thank you
Yeah,
so
okay,
much.
thank you. Yeah. Next question, Harshali.
Yeah, Neetu, you can ask your question.
Yes, ma'am. Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Actually, what happens is कि whenever I take my child to the park, my son, and he sees many kids, he gets very excited. And in that process, he, tries to vomit, or he sometimes vomits also. And after that, I have to just calm him out and tell him कि they are your friends. Even he recognizes each and every child. Then I have to send him to the swings and all that. Then he becomes normal. But why he is doing this vomiting part, I just want to know, because I don't feed him more than 2 hours before he is going to the park. Even before, after coming from the park, he takes rest for 1 hour. Then I feed him. So what is the basic cause? Because it's more than, in 1 week he'll do twice or thrice time vomit. What's the
So,
problem?
so do you think vomiting is because of going to the park, or vomiting is a habit of throwing up the food, or kind of a response any time in the day?
No, he never vomits. Actually, whenever he is getting excited by watching kids, and he I don't know, at that time of time he feels to puke it out. That is a
So,
particular.
so how do you define vomiting? It is like he's throwing up all the food he ate, or just like watery?
It's just water type. It's just water type. Like he's jumping with his friends, or he's doing how to puke. Pukes a little bit, and then I have to calm it out. Ki koi baat nahi beta, they are your friends. You have to play and all that. Then he gets relaxed and he can play for 2-3 hours. But this
So
I'm not getting.
Neetu, I can't hear you properly, but what you told me, what I understood is he is vomiting whenever he see the people around him in the park, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's a question for me to understand, like what his basic responses is. That how about his sensory system? Can he smell? Can he eat? Can he touch everything without any problems?
Yeah. Yes.
So
He has
no issues with the body.
Yeah, no issues. No issues. Issue,
Okay,
he knows something, nothing. The people or the
ha-
children. He is.
is he going to for occupational therapy?
Before lockdown, he was going, but now
Okay,
he's not.
can you ask your occupational therapist about like what are all the goals set for him when he was going for OT? I need a list of things what she was working or for him before when he was going for occupational therapy.
Actually, sir, in India, I
Neetu,
won't
I can't hear you,
stand
Neetu.
here. The people are don't. So
Voice
people
is
over here.
completely broken.
I
So
think the
people.
network is not.
Sams, hello.
Neetu, I can't hear you, Neetu.
Hello. So I'm on the peak. Hello. 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 Hello.
Ashali, can you
Hello.
tell
I
Neetu?
think
Hello.
we can go on the next question. Our network is not.
Neetu, can you call me over Messenger? after this call?
Yes,
Okay.
saying yes. Yeah.
Sure.
We can go ahead with Tanya Jain. You can unmute and ask your question.
Yeah, thank you, Harshali. Hi, Parveen sir. Thank
Hi,
you for this
Tanya.
question.
Yeah.
Sir, my question is about a parent. Like when, for example, when I am working with my child, and my child usually takes so much time for a concept to understand.
Okay.
And since last so many years, we are doing same things. I just want to know how one parent should keep her calm while working with the child. Like for example, in my case, when I trigger a failure, like doing it for again and again, if we trigger failure, then how can I keep my calm? I lose my temperament. I started scolding at my daughter, and sometimes on this platform, I'm telling you, sometimes I hit her also.
Yeah.
But being a parent, I just want to know how should I keep my temperament calm? How should I, keep myself calm? I tried many things. I tried meditation also. मतलब दुनिया भर का सारा ज्ञान कि अपने हाथों को अपने legs के नीचे रखना उससे पहले उसको पढ़ाने से पहले. But I am really not able to, come over my pitch of voice and my temperament. So I just want to know how one parent should keep her calm.
Yes, absolutely, Tanya. I always ask the question to myself because we are all human beings and we have emotions, and especially we have special needs children, and our life is a roller coaster of emotions. Sometimes very happy, sometimes very sad, sometimes very depressed, sometimes very angry, mad. So we have lot of hormonal imbalance also, especially for women. The pain is very deep into their heart. Okay, so let us come back to the basics now. For 5 minutes, I don't know whether this answer will be applicable to other parents, but it will be applicable to me also. So what I'm trying to tell you is, Tanya, uh, first thing we need to understand is parenting is an art. Parenting is a circus. Parenting is a play. Parenting is a game. Parenting is a path to provide resources, to provide support, to provide love, to provide affection, to provide education, to provide the food, to provide the clothing and housing to the child until the child gets independent and live on his or his own. But for us, we have an extra parenting. That extra parenting is called as being a teacher, being a therapist, being a girlfriend or a boyfriend for the child, being a sister, and being a friend, being a neighborhood girl or neighborhood boy. So we will be playing 6 more roles more than a parent. Okay, so when you are helping your child at the time of teaching her, like writing A or B or C, or writing number 1, 2, or teaching the colors or teaching the shapes, you are not a parent there, you are a therapist. So how should a therapist do to a child? The therapist should be very kind, very understanding, and very calm, and her job is just to tell what she want to tell for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Whatever the child do, the parenting in your whole in the soul should not come out, because when the parent comes out, what happens is the emotions are different, because you have expectations, you have results, you have angry. No, forget about parenting. When you are sitting there with your kid, tell that I'm a therapist, the child is my student. Okay, when you are getting mad, you don't need to do any meditation, anything. Hold a squeeze ball, run away from that place and go into the bathroom, wash your face, calm down, and come back. That is the first thing. Just get out of that environment. You don't need to face the child. You are a therapist at that time. And next thing is, you are a friend. What friends will do, friends will share, friends will understand, friends will support each other, friends will give the shoulders when we are in pain, friends will enjoy or show the joy when we are happy. So as a parent, you have to become a therapist, you have to become a teacher, you have to become a friend, you have to become get into that role what you are doing. So instead of scolding the child, run away from that environment, because The child is born in your family for help and support. The child is not uh, doing the things because of her brain or because of her body. That is because of a condition. Autism is a condition which they don't know how to talk, they don't know how to express, they don't know how to tell their feelings. For example, Tanya, if I put your the body, the whole body into an autism brain, you will blow out. The way they suffer every day, I will tell you one example. If you prepare for the examination and you are reading so many books and you went to the examination hall, but you are so confused that what is the examination, what is the subject, what is the answer sheet, where to sit, how much time you have to sit, where to write, what to write, whether you have to write in the same line or the second line. If you don't know anything but you prepared fully, what kind of setup you'll have in the brain? You will have a lot of kind of a stressful mode, right? That is what our children go through every second of their life. Even just to say mama, their brain goes into a very, very, very kind of a stressful mode. If you watch your child outside the box, not as a parent, you will really see that your child is struggling to connect to the environment. So always stay calm. She came to your tummy just for help. She Before she was born, as a soul, she already know you that you are the best mom for her.
Right,
She's
sir.
not
But
do-
I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm getting myself counseled. I'm getting training for my behaviors also. I'm
Yeah.
following some spiritual and holistic healings and some yoga path and all that stuff. But even that is not working for long. वो थोड़ी देर के लिए उसका असर रहता है, फिर
No,
खत्म
no,
हो
that is all you are doing because somebody asked to tell you or told you. But what I'm trying to tell you is those things I don't know whether it is going to help you or not. But you have to change your mindset. Only
But
one mindset.
that is the
Put it.
question. How?
No. Put it on the table where you are sitting. My child is born for help and support. I am the only person who has to help my child. There is not nobody in this world who can help her. Write down and put it on the table like this. Let's just put it like this. Keep reading it when you are interacting with your child. When she is not listening to me, that is not her problem. That is your problem.
Right.
Whatever you are trying to tell your child, until she understands, you have to tell. If she doesn't understand, you have to understand again that why she cannot follow. For example, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, Tanya, you know that, your husband know that, but your daughter doesn't know what is 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. You have to tell her 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 4. If she doesn't understand that, get 4 pieces of blocks or fruits, tell her like 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus is equal to 4 fruits. If she doesn't understand, do something else until she understands. Your daughter should understand that my mom is helping me. My mom is a wonderful human being in this world, and I'm proud of my mom that I'm born to her. So write down, hold the paper with your hand, keep reading it until your mind gets those healings. I don't know, yogas and all those things, those are all different concepts. My concept here is your child is born for help in your family, and if you close your eyes, you do not have anybody compete with you as a best mom, as a special mom in your family, in your relatives, in your cousins, in your friends, in your colleagues. You are the best mom for that child.
Right, sir.
You have to do this for your life. Autism is a lifelong disorder where the child needs help.
Right.
And if you don't control your emotions, that will spoil your health. So there are more chances that the parents will get maybe diabetic, or maybe thyroid problems, or maybe the vitamin deficiencies, or maybe back problems, maybe depression, all these things. No, those things are not going to help. Be positive, and you have to do this for lifelong, and write it down what you want to do to your child. And do not continuously stress your child for hours and hours. Start with 1 minute and make sure that the environment is so happy environment. Don't put like a teaching environment. Put it like an adaptive environment. For example, music. Put the music on in the TV. Sit next to her. Do Carnatic music. Do Hindustani music. If she doesn't understand, that's okay. But you sit and relax and do that music. Find out the interesting areas for your child. What does she like? She likes colors, she likes cooking. Plan something in the same area what she likes. Don't get into the area what she doesn't like. Don't get into the area what she doesn't understand.
Right, sir.
For example, if your child likes vegetables, you can ask her to count the vegetables, you can ask her to sort the vegetables, you can ask her to categorize the vegetables, you can ask her to clean the vegetables, you can ask her to take all the different vegetables in different boxes. You can that make sure that you understand your child, what she likes, what she dislikes, what are his strengths, what are his weakness, and do not force therapy. Be as a parent first.
Right,
Don't
sir.
push, don't get into the activities. Be as a am I spending my time with my child as a parent or not? That is important. Make her
Right.
sit on your lap, make her, give her a hug, kiss her, tickle her, play some games with her. Do not train or teach your child. They are not animals to train or teach. They are human beings. Play with them, interact with them, love them, support them. And then
Right.
once they get into your life, once into your world, you can start teaching her like, look beta, this is called as carrot, this is called as orange, because she connected with you. Without the connection, this is what happens, because the children don't listen, the children will run away.
Right.
Okay, leave all the toys, puzzles, books, everything on the floor. Let her pick what she wants. Give everything, all visual friendly environment. If she comes into the dining room, she should see all the pictures of the food, what she eat for breakfast, lunch and dinner. So that she will be like, oh, my mom is cooking roti and that roti picture is here. So if I want to eat it, I can show the finger pointing. So whatever you give, show the picture. Like, beta, you are eating dosa today. Look at dosa picture here. Next time, if you want dosa, put your finger here. So that she will have a triangular joint attention, that what I see, what I get. What I see, my mama will see and she will give it to me. So always have a video modeling and an audio modeling and visual modeling. That helps their brain calm down.
Okay.
Don't say that go and brush your teeth. Tell her like, that is the bathroom, come with me, and once you going into the bathroom, on the bathroom door, put how you brush your teeth, put a picture like mama brushing her teeth, daddy brushing her teeth, you are brushing your teeth. And then once she get inside, there will be pictures on the right side, shampoo, toothpaste, toothbrush. Say, take the toothbrush, and then she'll take the toothpaste, and then show a video or show her that how she has to press the toothpaste onto the toothbrush. And then you brush your teeth along with her. Let her try everything, just hand to hand, hand to hand, hand to hand. That is what we call as incident. Like, you are eating and she is eating. If she is not eating with you, that means you are missing the concept of the demo of showing her like what you are doing. So show her what you do, tell her what you do. Always express emotion. Like, even for a simple thing, give her a big hug, big kiss, and a chocolate or an ice cream. Like, beta, you are doing a wonderful job. When my son was in ABA therapy, when he was successful in the potty for the first time, a bowel movement on the potty, they made him sit in a kind of a wagon, and they were going round and round, and they were throwing all the chocolates and balloons onto him, that he has done a wonderful job with the potty for the first time. So
Right.
that made him motivated to go to the party next day also, because so many chocolates, balloons, like a lot of claps, everybody. So that is what we want: the motivation, the inspiration, the response from us to the child, that we are happy with you. Don't look at the negative points.
Right.
Okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep trying, Tanya. I know you are a wonderful mom, and you are born for your child, and you're being picked by the mother nature for that child, that you are the best mom for her.
Thank you. Thank you,
Okay?
sir.
Yeah,
Thank
make it. Yeah, just make a paper. Keep reading it for every 1 hour. That my child, my soul, my life.
Right. Done.
Okay,
Thank
give
you.
a try. Give a try. If it doesn't work, come back again. We will talk.
Sure.
So,
Thank you.
but on behalf of me, go give her a hug and a kiss. That thank you for choosing me as a special mom. Because being a mom doesn't help. Anybody can become a mom in 9 months. But you are a special mom. You are like a soldier. Can anybody become Bill Gates?
No.
No. Bill Gates is a Microsoft founder who has created millions of jobs in the world. Same
Right.
way, you are also equal to Bill Gates, that you are born for your child to help her for her life.
Yeah.
A soldier in the border doesn't have any expectations that what country will give to him. That is his job. He has picked, that is his passion. Like that, you been picked as a special needs mother.
Right.
Yeah. So you have to choose, you have to help your child as much as you can with your resources.
Right.
Okay. So don't
Yeah.
worry about therapies, don't worry about teaching, worry about your parenting. Parenting comes only when you take the glasses off that you are wearing after the child diagnosis.
Right, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Keep trying. I know it's not easy. It's not like a
No.
one day. Keep trying, keep trying. Yeah. Keep your body like, nope, I'm not going to touch my child for the next 1 hour.
Okay. Yeah.
I will just talk to her, put the music on. Music do wonders, Tanya. I have seen many children responding to the music faster.
Okay.
Okay. So you try playing a music for 24 hours and see how the children will respond.
All right.
Do that for 3 minutes, 3 months.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Hello. Good evening, sir.
Ankita,
So, excuse me, sir, what kind of music, sir?
hello.
Any
What
music.
kind of music, sir? Hello.
Who is unmuted? Yeah. Ankita, you can go ahead with your question.
Hello.
Yes,
Yeah,
Ankita.
Ankita. Tell me, Ankita.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, sir. How are you?
I'm good, Ankita. Tell me.
Yeah. Sir, I had two questions. Means
Yeah.
I have stuck in teaching my daughter. Like in therapies, they are teaching her concepts like, big, small, what is clean and what is dirt. On the table when she sits with the therapist or at home also with me, she means बराबर से वो बता देती है that this is big, this is small, or this is dirty and this is clean. But when I try to do it in the natural environment, because basically हम उसको क्यों सिखा रहे, so that in actually उसको वो natural में use करना है. So when I tell her ना बेटू bring that small ball, she is like वो concentrately देखती ही नहीं है कि big और small में से small कौन सा है करके.
Yeah.
When it's in a natural environment, she is not able to generalize, I mean to say. So
No, the problem is not the child, Ankita. The problem is you and your way of commanding her or teaching or training her. So if I'm you, what I do is, Ankita, before telling her like go and get the small bowl, I will say, come with me. We will take the small bowl. We don't use you. We.
okay.
You go, you hold the bowl, say like this is a small bowl, I'm going to put it in the sink. This is a dirty bowl. Can you hold the dirty bowl? We will take this. So you go hand to hand. You are telling your child to do something which she cannot follow because her brain cannot process three things at the same time. She is listening to you, she is looking at something, and she has to take an action. So all these three things are not connected in her brain. Only she can do only one thing. So what you have to do is you join into the task, you go with her, hold her hand, like, beta, let's go to the dining table. See, you are cutting down. You are not telling to get the bowl. Let's go to the dining table. So she will understand, oh, mama is taking me to the dining table. Okay, next. What is the next task? Look at this dirty bowl here. See, where is the dirty bowl? This is on the table. See, this is the dirty bowl. So hold it with the hands and then ask her to hold. Now let's go to the sink. And then you are taking her to the sink. And let us put it in the sink because it is a dirty bowl. See, one small action, you are making it as briefly as possible, though the child will have a better understanding. So the reason why she is not connected to the real environment is you are giving her the instructions, but you are not helping. You have been teaching her. So it's like telling a dog to do something or walking with the dog, showing the dog, telling the dog, instructing the dog, and joining with the dog. See, you have to cut down as much as you can. Like if you want to give food to your child, don't say, come and eat the dinner. That doesn't help your child. You go to the child, Say, beta, this is dinner time. Look, it is night time. It's night time. It's dark outside and you are hungry. Now let us go to the pictures where you have all the dinner pictures near the dining table and show her what you cooked. You cook a roti, show the roti picture, and then come. Say, beta, take the plate, and then give her the plate. And then say, how many rotis you want to eat? 1, 2, 3, and count each roti and ask her to take, counting it, and take from the whatever the serving bowl and put it in the plate. And then ask her, let's better come sit on the dining table, near the dining table. And then she'll sit on the chair and then make her eat. While eating, keep talking to her like you are eating roti. You know what you are eating with the roti? Sabji. So show the sabji bowl. So once she's done, you have to say all done dinner, you are full. And then you have to show some signs that she's done. And then say, let's take this bowl and put it in the sink. So always give more instructions in less words with better interaction. And if possible, sit on your knees so that you will have a head to head. Always eye contact comes with the head to head. If you stand and if the child is very small, she cannot lift her head and look at you. That doesn't help her. So give more instructions and involve yourself. You do it first. You do the demo of it.
Okay.
Okay, Ankita?
Sir, I have one more doubt over here. Actually, you gave me a good, I understood. I think this will work. One more thing was that I do an activity where I keep a, big basket and a small basket because majority usko na big or small, I think समझने में दिक्कत आ रही है. So what is happening? If you can guide me in this activity.
Ankita, can you come out of that world of activities? Activities are needed only for few minutes per day. Don't worry about the activities. You talk to her in a functional way that when you are doing the laundry, ask her like, this is a big one, this is a small one. Since you are a small child, put your clothes in your small basket. I will put my clothes in the big basket. So you have to go again here, the same thing. Do not do the activities. Activities are just like a plan which you will ask her to do something for only for few minutes. Coloring is an activity. Doing the painting is an activity. Drawing is an activity. So what you are trying to do is you are connecting the activities with your real life. Real life is different. Activities are different. Activities are just to introduce what it is.
Okay. So basically you're saying in natural environment means which household things I should do.
Yes, yes. Take the socks, put it in a small basket. Take the dresses, put it in the small bag. Like teach the colors, teach the textures, teach the shapes, everything in the natural environment.
Okay, sir. I'll try with this thing.
And if she doesn't understand the big and small concept, it's not a problem at all. That it's not going to end the world. Okay?
Yeah. I understood.
So we always focus whether she can follow my instructions, whether she can interact with me. If she is hungry, whether she is coming to me, whether if she is thirsty, she is coming to me. Those are the connections you should have to your child.
That I have, sir. That's what
wonderful, Ankita. So what you do is now, whenever she doesn't understand you, you don't keep telling the same thing. Jump into it, help her, and then involve her. And then your involvement should be the must.
One last question, sir. Means what happens now? My daughter from last 3 to 4 months, she has suddenly started to express herself. यानी पहले वो हमारे पास demands लेके नहीं आती थी. Now she has come. Like if she wants to go to cycle, now she tells Papa. But उसका बोलने का तरीका कैसा है? If my husband is working on a computer, what else she'll do is, means I want your help. I'm not telling that, how should we do? She'll tell Papa come, then she'll take it to the cycle to my husband, then she'll say, I want to go for cycle. So basically, I want that she should directly come to my husband and say, I want to go for cycle. For everything, now if she wants to go to garden also now, what will she do? She'll call the lift, and then when the lift comes, she'll say, I want to go garden.
I don't understand your question. I don't understand your question, Ankita. You are trying to tell me.
If my daughter wants to go to a garden, sir, she should actually tell me, Mama, I want to go to garden or something like that. I want garden, anything, garden.
Okay.
But what she'll do is, she will take me from the kitchen open the door, then I'll open the door. Then she'll tell me, call the lift. I'll call the lift. When the lift
Okay.
comes, she'll say, I want to go garden.
Okay, okay. I know, Ankita. What you're trying to tell me is your child is not expressing their needs in a very what do you call, in a nice way that you really understands well. So basically, you are looking for your own comfort here, Ankita. What you can do is basically any child who is a small child will always behave like that. So
She's
you
4.5.
no, listen, yeah, listen. Any 4.5 child will do the same thing. Even when you go back to your 4.5 age, you will be doing the same thing. Since you are already wearing the glasses of autism and special needs and everything, you are not looking your child in a beautiful parenting way. So your complaint is she is not telling her demand right away without using any of the further instructions. For that, what you can do is, Ankita, uh, you can prepare a photo album. Whenever she want to go outside, give her the options. Where do you want to go? You have to again sit on your knees when she asks for the demand and show her the pictures, options. Put all the pictures on the table. Do you want to go to the garden or do you want to go the bike ride? So that she will, next time she will try to tell you where she want to go instead of telling 3 or 4 instructions. But
Yeah.
but even if she is not expressing her demands in one sentence, you take it as a positive way that she is interacting more with you.
Yeah, I take it as a positive way, but I find मतलब मुझे ऐसा था कि इसको better कैसे कर सकते हैं. That's why I took an idea from you, and
Yeah,
I'll do
the
this.
idea is show her the options where she want to go. Like go take all the pictures of outside where she want to go every day, and then show her before telling her, like when she say I want to go out. Oh, do you want to go out, beta? Where do you want to go? Come, show me the pictures, and then put all the pictures on the table. Ask her to show where she want to go, and then she will show with the finger pointing. So you are interacting more with her in such a way that you will understand where she want to go instead of going outside and demanding you in a different way.
Thank you so much, sir. It's
Yeah,
a very good idea. I'll
always
try.
always remember, it never complain on your child, and never take things granted, or never see like my child is doing that, my child is doing this. They are doing because of their condition.
Yeah.
So don't complain. My child is giggling. My child is not sleeping, because they do things for a purpose. What purpose it is, that is a response from their body. Even my child sometimes go into the bedroom and he will close the door. He's 15 years old. If I say, why are you closing your door? Any 15-year-old kid who has an hormonal changes, definitely they need some privacy. So you have to understand your child from a parent perspective, not a therapy perspective or not an autism perspective.
Yes, sir.
Okay, autism is just a condition that you have to support and help your child in a different way, and it doesn't mean that he's doing that because he's autism, he's jumping autism, he's running, he's autism, he's moving your hands. No, we all do the same thing when we were children. Okay, yeah, next question, Harshali.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Can you give me a
yeah.
10-second break? I need to check
Sure.
something here.
Sure, sir. Those who wanted to ask question, please raise your hand because I cannot read from chat box. One by one, I'm asking to unmute and ask.
Yep. Sorry, I just got a message from the office. Yep. Tell me
Yeah.
next question, please.
Amulya, you can unmute and ask.
Yeah, ma'am, thank you. Hi, sir.
Hi.
Yeah, my name is Amulya, sir, and my kid is 3.5-year-old. How can we improve this respective language in our kids? Because he can understand some of the words and some of the instructions which we are giving and saying, but how can we make them understand more like typical kids are understanding most of the language?
Okay, Amulya, what is your qualification, Amulya?
I am BTech graduate, sir.
So how do you feel that when your classmate is doing something better than you, and if I am comparing you with her, How do you feel?
Yeah. I mean, I'm asking not in the comparison way, sir.
No.
But my intention is, yeah.
Amulya, please answer my question, okay?
Yeah, sir. Yeah, sir.
My question is,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have
yeah.
you have your own abilities, and you are a student in the class, and you are
Yeah.
different, and your friend is different, and you are asking for extension of comparison, not even the comparisons that normal children is doing. Everybody is normal. You are normal, I am normal, and your child is also normal, okay?
Okay.
That is the point number one. Point number two, autism is receptive versus expressive. Autism is receptive versus expressive. Receptive means our children know a lot, but they cannot express it.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
So what you need to do is you have to write down what sentences or what words, what sounds your child makes more. Can you tell me what word he use more in the house in a typical environment?
Yeah, sir. He will actually he will call me Amma and Daddy, and some of the he will be using he will be babbling like 18 to 12 months old without any meaning. He will be babbling most of the sounds.
Yeah, that is a typical symptom, Amulya. But my question is, what words he use regularly? Not calling you Amma or Daddy. I'm talking about what action words or what sight words he'll use.
Yeah, other than that, 3 to 4 words only he will be saying meaningful, sir.
Yeah, what are those 3 or 4 words? Can you tell me?
Yeah, if he will say Voddu means no in Telugu.
Yeah.
And Vodulu to leave him.
Okay.
Like that. Yeah.
Okay. What you need to do is, do you have the flashcards, Amulya?
Yes,
regarding all the words like the vegetables, fruits. I can say simple like, do you have the pictures of you, your dad, your husband, your family members? That's the first thing.
Yeah, sir. Yeah,
Do
sir.
you have
Yeah.
do you have the picture? Not on the phone. I'm talking about the pictures, the prints. Mulya.
No, sir. No. No, sir.
Yeah. So tomorrow, I'm telling you, take the pictures of all your family members, not one picture. Amulya means Amulya wearing sari, Amulya eating food, Amulya wearing chudidar, Amulya wearing t-shirt. I'm giving an example. Same way your child wearing pant and shirt, a short, jeans, t-shirt, eating food, eating cake, eating ice cream. Like several pictures of your child, several pictures of you, your husband, your other rest of the family members, and take all the pictures of animals, fruits, shapes, colors, vehicles, vegetables, and all the food items you eat every day, starting from breakfast, lunch, snacks, dinner. And then what are all the games like basketball, cricket, football, all these games pictures, and your house picture, and all the pictures related to the community, like neighborhood. Like you can go out and take a picture of your road, the petrol bunk you go, any restaurants you go, the grocery shops, the stores, the clothes stores, anything, the bus, everything what he gets interacted every day. I want you to take the list of it. It might come to 300 to 500 pictures, Amulya.
Yeah, sir. Yeah. Yeah.
And show him those pictures 5 minutes for every 1 hour.
Okay.
Ask him like, can you show me banana? Put like 3 pictures of fruits and ask him to show where is banana first. So pointing, identifying, matching, naming. Remember this. When you are showing a picture, he has to identify that is a banana. He has to name the banana. He has to find the banana. He has to. So remember all those and do with the flashcards for the next 3 months, and then keep talking to him more words. Where is show me Amma picture? She will show your picture. So put your picture there and put your husband picture and rest of the families and ask him like, where is Amma? He has to show the finger Amma. Okay, where is Daddy? Daddy. And flip the pictures and ask him to find. So he has to turn to the other side and find Amma picture. Okay?
Okay.
can you put 3 pictures there and say, where is mama wearing sudidar here? So he has to show the picture that amma. So try to connect with the pictures, words, sounds. Like if he doesn't say apple, ask him to say a, pa, l, e. So first the sounds, after that joining the sounds, after that making as a word, at least an approximation, after that joining 2 words, after that joining 3 words. So you have to start from the flashcards now. So create the flashcards tomorrow itself. Don't waste your time, because every day counts for our children.
So actually, my kid is not cooperating with me, sir. But in natural environment, he is
Amulya,
like to mingle with me.
Amulya, please don't say that word that your child is not cooperating. You do not have the environment for him so that he can cooperate with you. Is your home visual friendly, Amulya?
No, sir.
No, your home is
No,
not
sir.
visual friendly.
No.
Your home is not play friendly. Your home is not adaptive
sir.
friendly.
Actually, he likes to mingle with us and play with us all the day. But when coming to that, when I make him to teach, coming to like this flashcards, he is not showing any interest.
Okay, because what you need to do is, if say he want to eat ice cream or food, let's do 5 minutes flashcards. Make him interesting. Like keep talking to him. Leave all those flashcards there. Don't use. That's what I'm talking about. If you have like several pictures on the wall, he will have a connection that, oh, I'm seeing these pictures. Mama is showing these pictures. Give a try, Amulya. Please don't talk about the problem. Talk about the solution.
Okay, sir. Okay.
The reason you and me are talking here is our child doesn't cooperate. It is not cooperate. They are not understanding to cooperate.
Actually, how to it's better to teach him in a natural way, because he learns in a natural way very fast. So
Then how yeah, then ask him to take off everything from the refrigerator or go to the grocery shop. Show him what you want to tell in a natural environment. But your first question was, he has only few words and he's keep talking
Yes,
only
sir.
those few words, and you want to teach him more words. How you can teach the more
Yes, sir,
words?
yeah.
Only is talking about
Yeah.
showing the pictures, showing the videos. At least show him the YouTube videos of sight words, all the other functional words I'm talking about.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah. So until and unless
Yeah.
Amulya, until and unless you provide visual friendly, play friendly, adaptive environment to your child, and then keep focus on the
Yeah.
functional skills. You keep talking more, interact more, play with him. For example, you start playing with the
Okay.
Play-Doh. You are playing with the Play-Doh or chapati pindi. So you take like, Nana,
Yeah.
make a roll, make a snake, let's make a ball, let's make a square,
Yeah.
let's make a triangle of this. So you see, you're teaching or in a functional environment or a real environment with chapati or the whatever chapati dough or Play-Doh, and he's trying to understand those.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You can play with ice cubes, you can play with water, you can play with colors, you can play with the paints, you can play with the balloons, you can play with the bubbles, you can play with the rice, you can play with the sand. There are so many things in this world which our children like, so we can start from there.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, come out of
Yes,
that the technical trap what you are thinking about autism all the time. Think about your child and your parent. You are a parent. As a parent, what do you do to your child? You're not going to teach or train. You're going to
Yeah.
play. You're going to interact. You'll have fun with your child.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah. How many days you played peekaboo with him?
Yeah, sir. Every day I will play with him, sir.
How many
Actually,
times you go hide and how many times you play hide and seek with him?
yes, actually, he's not I changed the mind from 3-4 months during the lockdown only. I have started playing with my son every day. I have left all the activities and I am not doing any activities with him. But I want to make him to learn the objects which he want to ask. I am not able to.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
Amulya, మీ తెలుగు వాళ్ళు కదమ్మా?
అవునండి. అవును.
మీరు చేయగలిగింది ఏంటి అంటే, సారీ whether parents, I just want to tell Amulya in her own language because she's having trouble connecting to me in English. So Amulya, నువ్వు చేయగలిగింది ఒక్కటేనమ్మా, మీ ఇంటిని అంటే your house should be very much friendly for him. అంటే ఒక రూమ్ 2 రూమ్లని కాదు. Make sure that for example, I'll show you a picture. I'll put a picture in the APH group today that అన్ని అనమాట. అంటే he can play with the puzzles, he can play with the balloons, he can play with the toys. So make sure that your house is full of toys. అప్పుడు what you can do is, if he is touching a ball, then you can jump, oh beta, you are touching the ball, throw the ball, catch the ball, play with the ball. Not, it doesn't happen one day, it will happen in 3 months. So do anything consistently for 90 days with different strategies. Don't stick on to something like, oh sir, I'm trying this, it is not working. Try something else.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
And if it is not working, give me a call, I'll be available for you, we'll talk.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, try something new, don't stick on to something, and don't depend on therapists, don't depend on like, I have to do only this today. Keep trying, let him learn, let him explore. But I am telling you a sincere advice that have the flashcards, have the video files, have the audio files,
Okay, sir.
show the videos, talk about those pictures. The more
Okay.
you provide the pictures to him, the more they learn.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
I will tell you one simple example. When you go to the airport, how do you know that where is the entrance, where is the exit, and where is the flight boarding place, and where you can go and buy the things, where there is an elevator, where there's an escalator? You will see those visually with the signs. Where, for example, you want to go to the toilet. How do you go to the toilet in the airport or in the train station or in the bus station? Visually, you will try to find those boards. The boards are the pictures. So are you providing that in the house?
Yeah.
Because your house is very much new for your child, so you have to provide those with the pictures. Once he
Okay, sir.
understands generally, then it is easy for you.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Give it a try, Amulya. I'll be available and you can talk to me again if you want, if you have more questions. Okay.
Yeah, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
No problem, Amulya. Any other questions?
Vijay, you can go ahead with your question.
Hi, Praveen sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, sure, Vijay.
Okay.
Tell me.
I have been following you pretty recently. Okay.
Yeah.
And questions are very much related to my son, and then the way it is going on as well. Very similar way. And see, one thing I wanted to understand. See, as you say, music definitely helps a lot in terms of connecting with them. And one of the aspects that I'm trying to understand is, see, my son is connected to only couple of songs or couple of videos, and he wants to keep on repeating it the same thing, probably as an audio or as a video. He interacts a lot with Alexa, and then if he gets into the TV, he wants only the similar set of videos, even though the same devotional songs or whatever he likes is available in a different way. But how can we make it more interesting or make him understand, there is something else also with a similar way?
Okay, Vijay.
Yes.
Can I ask you one question? What is your favorite food?
Favorite food, probably whatever it's cooked in home or my mom's preparation, or I would say palav, vegetable palav.
Okay. What is your favorite movie?
I do think a lot, but I would say Inception.
See, what is happening here is every child will have their own interest and their own passion and their own addiction and their own obsession.
Yes.
Any child who is playing Xbox today, for example, my younger child will play only he has like around 20 Xbox games, but every time I see him, he'll play Minecraft because he's got obsessed with it. He likes it. He is very much interested in that. Same thing. Even when I watch a song, I always go and see very Sai Pallavi songs in YouTube because I like Sai Pallavi. So do you think I have autism and I have to get out of it?
Definitely not. No,
Okay,
but
yeah, that is, listen, Vijay, that is the first thing. Second thing is, if your child is showing an interest in such a devotional songs or any other songs and repetitively means he likes it. It doesn't carry you for the years. It will be like maybe 1 more month or 2 more months until he finds a one more new song which he likes. So what you can do is either you can delete the cookies and cache, or you sign out of that account where he is watching it, and delete all the recent watched videos and see if he can explore more, or he can come to you and ask where is that song, so that, oh, are you looking for that song? Let me try one more, see if he's interested. So give him an opportunity to explore more by covering up, not forcing him not to watch it. Like for example, last time when my son was so much addicted to the cake baking videos, when he's riding the bike, exercise bike, he's watching those in the iPad. So I saw noticed that he's been doing that for a long time. So I just simply sign out of that YouTube account, and then I created a new YouTube Google account, and then I watched some of the videos of like playing the games, some Hindi songs, and some Carnatic songs, so that those are related coming up again and again. So he came to me and said, "Daddy, I want cake videos." He said, "I don't know, beta, what happened? Let me see." Oh, see, have you seen this video? So I was trying to interact with him for like 15-20 minutes, and then I said, "I don't find it." He was a little upset, but he finally he went somewhere, this video, that video. After 3 days, he found the same videos again, because we have to see whether he's exploring more in a different way. Give a try, Vijay. You know how to do that, right? Just get out of that account.
yes,
He doesn't get
yes.
those songs.
No, we have actually done that. Probably I wouldn't have, I've not cleared out my cookies and all. But in
Yeah.
general way, he comes to us saying that, you know, he wants to listen this video or he wants to listen to this song. We
Yeah.
do try to keep that interactive, but that is
Yeah.
a good suggestion. I will take it up.
Yeah.
And
Just-
one more question from my end. See, he
No,
has a
Vijay,
younger-
Vijay, let me, I'm sorry for the interruption. I want to add one more thing here.
Sure.
Next time when he's watching that video, do you know, is there any more interesting thing for him other than watching the song? Like, if you can do the same thing parallelly, like when he's watching that video, can you ask him to play something which he's interested more than that song? Can you implement a strategy of providing an alternative reinforcer of, let's go out for a bike ride, or let's play the ball, let's eat ice cream, or let's do the painting, let's do the puzzle. Hold on,
Yes.
hold on 1 second. Yeah, see, the Alexa is very smart. While I'm talking, it started playing the music. Okay, give a try. Provide an alternative reinforcer which he likes more than the songs, so that his brain will get distracted. So
Okay,
every time whenever he's trying to get into the same songs, ask him like, can we play with balloons, or can we play the drums? So what I do is, if my son is doing that, I will ask him like, Pranav, let's have a snack, or let's go out for a bike ride, let's go for a car ride. So he likes going out. So I will always try to distract him if he's too much obsessed with it. Do not stop him, distract him.
Yes, in terms of distracting, we did try a couple of things, but it's just that once he is into the song, he's just into it. He actually pretty much focused in that, I would say.
Yeah, let's try one thing here. Add something like a funny. Put the TV off and take the remote and run, and see if he can come and catch you. Say, come and catch me, tag me, I'll give you the remote back.
He does that. We do it.
Yeah. So see if you can provide more opportunities,
Okay.
and see if you can put a blanket on him while he's watching that, and he might cry. He'll say, peekaboo, and then put the blanket on his face, so that he has to take the blanket off, put the TV off. Don't, your intention is not to make him get out of that song. Your intention is to distract. See what are all the distractions you can do within the limitations of, without hurting the child's feelings or emotions.
Yeah, we in this way, following to the same question, we have tried this, but again, he shows his emotions in terms of shouting. and then
Yeah.
trying to hit himself to the wall.
Yeah.
So as a normal parent, as he's trying to hit himself to the wall, you just
Mhm.
keep everything aside and then you go to him.
Yeah. So
So
when he do that, that's a negative behavior and which is inappropriate. So you can do couple of things here. You stay calm and do not give any eye contact for him, because when the day one he did it, Vijay, you interacted with him and you went to him, right, Vijay?
yes, yes.
Yeah. So that is way of attention. Even when you are like, I don't know how old are you, Vijay? You remember when you were a teenager, how do you get attention of girls?
Okay.
And when if the girl doesn't look at you,
You
you
will.
stop following her and you'll find a one more girl. So that is what happened with even children also. If you give attention to any inappropriate or negative behavior, they will continue doing that every day, because their brain gets like, oh, if I do this, my dad will come to me. If I do this, my mommy and daddy will fight each other. If I do this, there will be an argument between my daddy and my mom. So children are very smart. Forget about their disability, they are very
No,
smart,
they
and
are
they know
very,
how.
he is very smart in
Yeah,
that aspect.
they can manipulate a lot. So as a parent, as a father, you have to have a rules at home. Like if you are the leader in the house, create the rules. When he is not behaving or not responding properly, ignore him, do not talk to him, and show that daddy is so sad, and because you are hurting yourself, I don't want you to do that. Since you have done that, you will not get the TV today. Do whatever you want, let him do whatever he wants. Even if he gets some bad injury, take him to the hospital, but do not show any kinds of positive response from you for at least 90 days. So he has to find a different way of getting your attention, but show the why you are doing that. Cut down
Okay.
all his reward. Always there should be a reward program. You remember when you passed the exam in 10th grade or in college, your dad used to give a reward.
True, true.
When you doesn't behave properly outside, you know what your daddy used to do, he won't talk to you for few days, and then few days will be a pain for you. Okay.
Yes.
So
That
show that
is,
emotion.
yeah, sure.
Mommy is sad, daddy is sad, and you will not get ice cream for the next 7 days because of this. And today you are not going to watch TV. So cause and effect, and always keep these basic things. Ramesh. A lion or a tiger or an elephant or a bear in the circus, how they behave. Why do they listen to the circus ringmaster? Because when they move from a wild environment to the social environment of circus, they'll have kind of an intervention that at what time they're very aggressive, at what time they're very happy, at what time they feel so stressful. So they'll make a list of those timings, and the most interactive time will be for 1 hour in a whole day. So whatever they want to train the animal, they will do that in 1 hour. And what they do is, if you do this, you'll get this. So that is why when the lion comes into the circus ring, then they go back, they'll get a lot of meat, lot of things. So that is how the brain get programmed. If I do this, I get this. If I do this, I'll get a positive reinforcer. If I do this, if I don't do this, I'll get a negative reinforcer. For example, when my son had a bad day in school, like not listening to the teachers, which is a good thing, because that every child has to do. But if he hurt himself or hurt someone or scratch someone, and if he's not listening to at all, there is no complaints on that day, the school will call us and we have to go. And so, Pranav, since looks like you have a bad day, but you are hurting somebody else, Nana, it's not good thing. So today I'm not going to take you to the ice cream shop. Today you'll be eating banana for the snack, and banana he doesn't like it. And then once he comes home, we put a sad face. So he always look at our faces. No, beta, we are so sad because you're not behaving properly. So next day, see Nana, what happened yesterday? You didn't behave, you didn't get the ice cream. So if you do a good job today, if teacher says that Pranav is an awesome, he has done awesome today, listening to everything he has done, and he has a good behavior with other kids in the class, then I will take him to directly to the McDonald's and I'll buy him maybe a yogurt ice cream or maybe a chicken nugget, something for him. So that made him that, oh, I have to do a good job in school, I have to listen to the teachers. So it's like every day we have to put an end, and then do not listen to them and do not respond to the negative behaviors. Okay, Vijay, give it a try. Then if it
Definitely.
doesn't work, next time we will discuss that again.
Sure. So one question, one more additional question. See, he has a younger brother who is 1 year, and then with the God's grace, he is pretty much good enough in terms of normal, I would say. Okay, so he tries to interact and play with his brother, and then at times, yes, the first one, he's good in responding. He does have that affection towards his brother, but most of the time he doesn't like to be with him. How well we can get that bonding?
That what happens, Vijay. Even I have the same issue when Kritik was born. When Pranav was 2 years old, usually the children knows their limitations. For example, your younger kid will know that your elder child has a disability or a limitation or some kind of condition. So until then, make sure that you spend time, your valuable parenting time, without having a jealousy of like, oh, my parents are spending more time with elder child. That is the first thing. Second thing is, if you are spending your time with your elder child, make sure that your wife spend with the other child. So give attention in the same way for both the children, and make sure that they stay at one place, and do not talk about autism or all these things in front of your either both children, and bring more toys. Do you have more toys, Vijay, at home?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
We do keep a lot of ties. Yeah.
Yeah, bring more interactive toys. Interactive toys.
Okay.
And then put some dance in the TV, and make sure that they dance, they jump. Do you have a trampoline?
No, we have to get trampoline. But
Yeah,
yeah,
buy
so
a
recently
trampoline.
we shifted from India to Dubai, so we
Yeah.
have to get that as one of the list.
Yeah. So usually the kids will get friendly if they have like more toys, more puzzles, more like a fun, and like a dancing, music. So make sure that you provide a good interactive environment so that the children go along with them. Like make them play with the Play-Doh, make them play with the beads, make them play with the drums. Like you put all those kitchen utensils on the floor and ask them to beat one by one as a drum. So that will give him more happiness.
Okay. And
Okay.
I think probably most of the parents would be having the similar question.
Yeah.
Even though you have more toys, they don't stick to one toy for even couple of seconds or not even a minute. They try to skip it. How well we can make
that every child will do the same thing, Vijay, because children likes exploring. So you come out of that the trap of thinking your child has a condition, because you go to any play area, or you go to any children, what do you call those, daycare centers. Every child will do the same thing. They don't connect to one thing until they really have a passion of something which they are very interested. Let them explore. It doesn't hurt anything. Our main goal is they touch the toy and they look at the toy. That is the first goal. Second goal is they learn how to interact with the toy. The third goal is to have a joint attention with you, like mommy or daddy, come, we'll play, or at least they will look at you, or you can go and join with them. So these things are not really serious things or concerned things, which you are just looking at a different perspective, not as a parent. You are just looking at as like a your brain is full of what do you call the technicalities behind autism. You come out of it, you will really enjoy your parenting.
Sure. Thanks, Varun sir.
Yeah, no problem. Next,
Hello.
Ashali.
Yes, you can ask.
Hello, my name is Evelyn Alexander. I'm new. This is my first time. I'm in Florida. I'm a parent of a young adult with autism. And I'm the auntie of a lot of children with autism, because I'm an advocate for my country, Haiti, where we practically don't have no resource or no services. My question is concerning my daughter. My daughter is 22 years old. When I noticed, we've been living together, her and I, so I understand everything she say, even sometimes it's not clear for another person. Now I have my sister come and live with me, and I see she speak clearer to my sister than me. And the second thing, which is a big problem, let's say if I'm talking to you, she would come and say, mommy, for anything, like any other children. But is that a kind of defiant thing? What should I do to stop that? And what should I do to encourage her to speak clearer with me also? Because even when she speak to my sister would say, I don't understand, or she see like my sister don't understand because it's not clear. She make an effort to explain to my sister, but with me, she doesn't do that.
Okay, I understand.
What should I do?
Yeah, as a parent, I understand that. So the first thing we'll talk about the distraction of like when you are busy and she's distracting you, asking for something. So what I want you to give a try is like it's just a trial and error. What we always do as a parents, like whether we play the guessing game or we play the trial and error method. Like it might work or it might not work. If it works, so happy. If it doesn't work, let's go for one more trial. So what I do is, what are your child's interests? Like if I ask her like to do a puzzle, can she do a puzzle on the floor puzzle?
Of course she can, yes.
Yeah. So if you are getting busy with your work or if you are doing something, see if you can give her a task or a job which she's very interested. Anything. It doesn't need to be something with the puzzles. Anything with the cooking or cleaning or playing or writing or reading, coloring. For example, what I do is if I have a meeting, everybody is working from home now. I'll have like 5 to 6 meetings every day. So if my child is around, what I will do is either I will ask him to do a puzzle because he's passionate about puzzles.
My daughter too.
Yeah, so I'll give him like 100-piece puzzle and then he will be very focused. What I will do is, since we all human beings look to like to chew the food like a bubble gum or a lollipop when we do it. So I'll give him a chewing gum or a lollipop or some kind of snack. That is one thing. Just yeah.
I don't know.
And the
It's
second thing is
my method. What I apply is like that. I would have a timer. So if I'm gonna be busy for 1 hour, I put the timer 1 hour, and after 1 hour, she can come back and talk to me. If it's not something if she doesn't have any emergency, so I would put the timer. I say, okay, we can talk after 1 hour. So is it okay? Yeah. No, this is my timer.
Yeah, that's one thing. You can do that. And second thing is coming to you instead of going to your sister, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that might be because usually when somebody comes to our house, it's a very common thing in the human beings that we get interacted with the new people like our guests. We like our guests a lot. Yes. So that's not a big problem. At least she's interacting with her. Let her do that. And the more interaction from you is, you go to her with her interesting things. Like, let us do this, and make her involved to you, get interacted with you also. Okay, that's not a big problem. And I got a call. Give me 1 minute, I'll be back.
Okay.
Some parents are asking about recording videos. We will upload these videos recorded on YouTube. Please watch them on Sneak Rehab Foundation's YouTube channel. So all videos will be available on that. Thank you. We'll just wait for sir.
Hello, ma'am. Hello.
Yes.
Ma'am, can't we ask questions now?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I got a call. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Please, one more question. I think it's almost 2 hours.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Rahul, you can ask your question. Rahul.
Hi. Yeah. Thank you. Hello, sir.
Yeah. Hi, Rahul.
Hi. Thank you. So this is regarding my kid. It's mostly related to the eating food habit. So today he is actually eating only the soft food like rice and dal, smashed.
Okay.
So if I try to give him anything like roti or something, he will first of all not try to eat. But somehow, if he try to taste it, it will be mostly end up into vomiting.
Oh.
Okay. But at the same time, he is trying to eat the crunchy things like chakli. He will chew. Okay. Peppies and all those things he will chew. Biscuits also is chewing, but in the food time, is only sticking to dal and rice. So we try to add vegetables in the dal rice, but you have to smash it and give.
Okay.
Okay.
So it basically what happened is I think he got a habit of eating rice and dal all the time, or have you provided that alternative when he's not eating other foods? So what happened in the beginning?
Initially, we started with dal rice, but since we found that other things he was not taking in, okay, so mostly it ended up into having dal rice. But we tried little bit different things later. But what happens is he tasted very less, only once or twice, and he will immediately vomit. Like if I give him orange juice or something like that, he will drink it, and for some of the things he will it will come out.
So if any food other than the rice or dal, he vomit the food.
He don't take it. First of all, he will not even taste it.
Okay, I think are you in the APH group?
APH?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, what you need to do is we Harshali knows about this. We have a group called as Autism Parents Hub.
Okay.
Where we have around 10,000 parents, which we share the information, practical information from other parents. So please join that group, and can you post that question in the group, because I cannot answer that question just based on your input. I just want to take other parents, senior parents input also.
Okay.
And you join that group, you post the same question, and I'll make sure that some of the senior parents gets attention to answer that question.
Okay.
And we'll see what are all the solutions for that question, and then we will talk again to see which is the best fit for your child, because we might need some professional help in understanding like what is going on with his food sensitivities or interests, and his mouth, what do you call, some children can chew, some children cannot suck. So there are so many things, some technical things we need to understand before coming to a conclusion. Okay.
Okay. So what is the group you said?
Autism Parents Group. Autism Parents Hub. Autism Parents Hub. It's a Facebook social media group.
Okay. I'll join.
Yeah.
I will post the link in SNCC group. Don't worry, parents.
Yeah, I have one more question.
Yeah.
Now, most of the time when he goes to play with his friends, he mingle everything.
Yeah.
Although he has only one special friend, and he still try to play with other kids. Okay.
Yeah.
But most of the time, we have observed that he will be. If he gets into a situation, he mostly says, repeat some questions like, "I'm a boy. My name is Vivek. I'm 6 years old." And he will try to convince the other person in front of him that he is Vivek, he is boy. Until he doesn't respond that yes, you are.
Yeah.
So this
Okay.
is something, anything we can.
Yeah, sure. What you can do is, I forgot your name. Can you tell me your name? Sorry. Rahul, sorry. Rahul, I think what our children will have is, it might be the last in, first out, or first in, first out. Like what it gets into their brain, the last one will come every time they want to say something, and or the first one which gets into their brain gets come out. So it is something with the brain, and we don't want to go technically into like what is going to, because I'm not a doctor and you are not a doctor. Also, what you need to do is, do you know the comprehension, like helping our children with the comprehension, right? One or two lines of comprehension. Can he read the sentences?
Yeah, he can read.
Okay, let's do from today onwards, right? 10 sentences per day.
Okay.
With different contexts, like like Rahul and mom went to the vegetable shop to buy 1 kilo of tomatoes. That is one story.
Okay.
Second story is, our family is watching so and so Bollywood movie. That's the second story. Third thing is, we are having dinner at 7 o'clock with the chapatis and with sabji and whatever. So write different contexts. Don't stick on to one particular thing again, right? Like we are going to the park at 6 o'clock and we went to the movie in a so and so theater. Don't make it big, only one or two line stories.
So this is about the daily context.
Every day.
Yeah.
That's like a drill.
Okay.
That's like a drill, comprehension drill. And what you're going to do is make him read those sentences and ask him a question. Like I'll tell you one example, Rahul. He will read like, "Mummy and Daddy went to vegetable shop and bought 7 bananas." That is a story. And ask him after he reads, who went to the vegetable shop. So he has to look at the sentence and say, "Mummy and Daddy." Okay, next question. What did Mummy Daddy bought? He has to say 7 bananas. So and then say what vegetable, what fruit they went to buy. So he has to process the same sentence in different way of comprehension.
Okay.
So once you feed that comprehension stories every day, his brain will start processing when you ask him a question or when you ask him to do something else also. Give it a try for next 3 months. But every day you have to do that as a speech drill. And second thing you can do is, for every 3 hours or 4 hours, when he's very active and very interactive, let's do a speech drill. That is a comprehension drill. This is a speech drill. Speech drill is like touch your face, touch your nose, sit down, stand. Can you jump? Can you stretch your arms? Can you arms up? Or can you sit down? Can you run? Can you touch your ears? What number comes after 6? Like that, make it really faster so that he will start responding to you in a very funny way. Like some gross motor skills, some fine motor, some body parts, some questions related to can you find where a fruit is? So he has to go and get the fruit for you. Like that, do a speech drill and a comprehensive drill every day for the next 3 months, at least 5 minutes for every 2 hours. So do that like as a medical prescription, and then see how he responds after 3 months.
Okay.
Okay, Rahul? Yeah. You take the advantage of your child's speech.
Sure, I'll do that.
That's the wonderful idea, Praveen. I mean, I also got it for my son.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to take more questions or?
I think I'm done. It's like 2 more. I need to attend a meeting. We'll do next time. Okay.
Yes. So we can take this in the next session, parents. We have it in next session, second session. Yeah. Thank you so much, Praveen.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Answering us
And
patiently.
I hope I answered all your questions. And we have a parent who asked the question about the food sensitivity issue. Please join the Autism Parents Hub group and post your question, and we'll see what answers we get from the other parents who experienced the same issue with the children. And next time we will discuss, and then we'll find the apt solution for your child. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and all the best for you guys, and keep our children happy and make our families come out of that sorrowness to happiness. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you, Praveen. And good night.